We build strategy and routine for everything. For our careers, our workouts, our content calendars. We read books on productivity, right? We optimize our workflows. We meal prep. We create all of these systems to win. But I find it interesting that when it comes to our walks with God, or in our home with our marriage or with our kids, we wing it. We hope to read the Bible. We try to pray. We tell ourselves that we're going to be more intentional someday. But here's the truth. I think that if we treated our businesses or our workouts the way that we treat our faith or our homes, I feel like we'd be broke, out of shape, burnt out, and we would just be bouncing between these random goals. So why does this happen? Why is it that we give the best of our creativity and our discipline to the outside world, but we leave the most sacred areas of our life up to chance? It's all about what we prioritize and plan for. So in business, we build these structures to grow. Sales targets and goal setting and keeping track of KPIs. We stay up late learning and tweaking things and experimenting. And even with our hobbies, right? We invest, we YouTube, we practice. We do this in our physical health. We track our macros and we walk the same route every day. But in our homes, we hope things are going well. In our faith, we just try to squeeze it in. We don't build with intention. We often drift and react. We all know that creativity is a spark, but discipline is what makes it really sustainable. And yet somehow we don't bring those tools into our homes or our inner life. I have found it true for me, and I'm sure you have found this, that you are always discipling someone. Yourself, especially your kids if you're a parent. They are watching how you handle your phone, how you respond when you're frustrated, whether you prioritize time in scripture or if you just scroll and you rush. They are watching your rhythms, not just your words. Your home is forming them, and it's forming you every single day. A holy home and a holy life is not built by accident. It's designed and it's cultivated. And as for your marriage, if you're married, this needs intentional check-ins. It needs laughter and boundaries and shared spiritual rhythms. I have had seasons where I was showing up online, building a platform, hitting goals, but I wasn't praying with my wife. I wasn't reading the Bible with my kids. I looked disciplined on the outside, but I was drifting on the inside. And honestly, it scared me. It's part of the reason I'm making this video. What if we flipped the script? What if we put the same creative energy into our faith life and our homes as we do our careers and our hobbies? We already know how to build a strategy. We already know how to stay consistent when you care. So what if you created a sacred structure? For example, this is something I've created, a morning anchor to start the day with scripture and silence. The ancient rhythm of the daily office. This is 10 minutes in the morning, in the middle of the day, and the evening to just breathe and pray and realign. An evening exam and practice, just a few prompts to reflect and reset before you go to bed. Tech boundaries with our phones, a rhythm of Sabbath. You don't need to become a monk. You just need a rhythm. I believe a lot of this can start with one flame. That's why I built a simple guide. It's linked in the notes below. It's just a cheat sheet. One day, a routine to help you just start. And I'm building a 5-day framework called Build the Fire. And that's because that's what we all want to do, right? We want to create a daily rhythm where the presence of God isn't squeezed into your life. It fuels it. No pressure, just a pattern, a way to remember. You don't need to hustle for your worth. You just need to return to the source, right? The spark comes from God, but building the fire is our response. So I know that you've built workflows and systems, and you've built a presence online, or maybe a resume or a brand. And now I think it's time to build something eternal. A walk with God that's not random, but it's rhythmic. A home that isn't reactive, but actually creative. A family culture that doesn't settle for survival, but actually thrives with sacred design. And this is the stuff that actually matters. So your invitation today is twofold. First, there's a wait list below for what I'm building called Build the Fire, a 5-day framework to get that spark back and to build intentional rhythms in your faith walk, in your family, in your home, in your marriage, And it starts with a cheat sheet I added as well that you can download today. There's just one day of a routine that can get you back into intention with the things that matter. Again, we build intentional systems with everything else, but it seems like we put our faith and our marriage and our families last. And I want to resist that tendency. And I hope you do too. So links below for the wait list to stay tuned on a 5-day routine, a 5-day build the fire framework. And for now, just get a free 1-day one and just look at it and see, hey, can I implement this daily cheat sheet, this daily routine, hour by hour, try it tomorrow and see if it starts to bring that spark back of intentionality and purpose when it comes to your marriage, your kids, your family, your home, but most importantly, your spiritual rhythms. Those are first. We're good at systems. We're good at frameworks. Let's implement some intention into our faith and our families. Let's build the fire, because this is the stuff that actually matters.